Students, I hope that you are good, well and fine. So today we will be seeing the remaining problems of NCERT exercise 4.5. Okay, so far we have discussed problem number 1 to 13. Now we will be doing in this session the remaining problems. Okay, so the problem number 14 says we have to solve this linear equation, this system of linear equation using matrix method, and this means what? I have to know that what is A inverse and what is B. B is just nothing but these column matrix of the right hand side numbers like this, and A matrix will be, A inverse will be the inverse of this coefficient matrix A, which is 1, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 5, and 2, minus 1, and 3. This. Okay. So I have to find the inverse and then I have to solve this product matrix. Okay, so far so good. Let me use what elementary row operation to find. So far we have seen A inverse using what? Determinant and adjoint. Now I'll be doing using elementary row operations. Okay, so in order to find A inverse using elementary row operation, I have to make augmented matrix. Augmented matrix means, first of all, I have to write A matrix minus 1, 4, minus 1, minus 1, 4, minus 1, and 2, minus 5, 3, 2, minus 5, 3, and put a straight vertical line which separate this main A matrix and identity matrix like this. Now what I have to do is perform some row operations in this whole augmented matrix in such a way that here I have to make identity matrix, and whatever the matrix will be here will be my inverse matrix. Okay, clear? So let's see. The first operation will be I want something like this: 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 and some matrix here. Okay, some matrix here. So I have this number 1 at this position. Okay, so far so good. Now I will be making all the numbers below this 1 0. I'll be making zeros, okay, in here. So how I'll be doing that? Quite simple. So this is R2, this is R3. So R2 will be R2 minus 3R1, yes, and R3 will be R3 minus 2R1, like this. Using this, what you will get, let me just write it for you here. So this will be 3 minus 3, 4 minus 3, this will be 7. Okay, now minus 5 minus 6, you will have minus of 11. So far so good. Same thing will be happen here. 0 minus 3, you will have minus of 3. This will be 1 minus 3 times 0, 1 just, and 0 0. Okay, so far so good. Now for this, 2 minus 2, 0, minus 1 minus of minus 2, you will have 1. Okay, you will have 1. So far so good. 3 minus 4, you will have minus 1. Minus 1. Okay, now 0 minus 2 times 1, it will be minus of 2. Now 0 minus 2 times 0 will give you 0. Now 1 minus 2 times 0 will give you 1. Okay, so far so good. Okay, done. Okay, so I have this column. Nice. Now what I want the next step will be to make this second row, second column element, this element as 1, means this. So how I am going to make it? Quite simple, just divide by 7. So R2 will be now R2 divided by 7. So you will have 1, you will have minus 11 by 7, you will have minus 3 by 7, you will have 1 by 7, you will have 0 by 7, which means just 0. Clear? Done. This is also done. Now I'll be making the entry below this entry 0. Okay, so I want here to be 0. So how I am going to make it? Quite simple. R3 will be now R3 minus R2, just. So 0 minus 0 will give you 0. 1 minus 1 will give you 0. Now minus 1 minus of minus 11 by 7 will give you what? Minus of 1 11 by 7, and this will be minus 7 11 by 7, and this will be what? 4 by 7. So it will be 4 by 7. Clear? Okay. Now what about this this entry? So it will be minus 2 minus of minus 3 by 7, means this. Okay. Now this will be minus 14 plus 3 by 7. And what this means? Now this means minus 11 by 7. Okay, minus 11 by 7. Okay, minus 11 by 7. Please re-verify my calculations. If I am doing wrong, then please do make the specific arrangements for that. Now 0 minus 1 by 7 will be minus 1 by 7. This will be just 1. Done. Now what I want this entry to be 1, means this thing. I want 1 here. So how I am going to get it? Quite simple, just multiply. R3 now will be 7 by 4 multiply with R3. Yes, so 7 by 4 means 1. 7 by 4, 11 by 7 multiply with 7 by 4 will be minus 11 by 4. So minus 11 by 4. Now here minus 1 by 7 multiply with 7 by 4 will be minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4. Okay. Now 7 by 4 will be here. Quite simple. Now I want what? I have 1 here. Now I want every other entry above this one to be 0. This means this 0. So how I am going to get it? Quite simple. Now you get it by this minus this. Okay. I hope that it is clear. How you will get this minus this. Okay. This means what I will be doing. Let me write it over here. Okay. Now what I will be getting? Quite simple. I will be getting, so R2 now will be R2 plus 11 by 7. Yes. So this means what? 0 plus 0 multiply, you will have this entry as 0. This will going to 1, and this will be 11 by 7 plus 1 multiply with, and this will be R3. Okay, R3. Okay. 11 by 7. Now you will have 0. As you can see, R2 will be R2 plus 11 by 7 R3. This means it will be 0. Simple. Okay. Now I want this to be 0. So I will be getting this by using what? I'll be getting this by using a very simple thing, which is R1 will be R1 minus 2R3. Yes. So 1 minus 0. So minus 1, 0. Okay. Now 2 minus 2, R1 minus 2 times of R3, which is this. So means 0. This will be 0. Now I want 0 here. So quite simple. Just add these entries. So R1 will be R1 plus R2. So 1 plus 0 will be 1, minus 1 plus 1 will be 0, 0 plus 0 will be 0. Okay, simple. Okay. And one thing I think I have forgot to make change here. Yes, I have forgot this thing. So let's do it. So what I did, I was at this step. Yes, okay, let me do it. So R2 means this. So this means R2 plus this thing. So R2 means this minus 3 by 7. So minus 3 by 7 plus 11 times of 7 multiply with R3. Okay, so 11 square by 28. Okay, this will be minus. Clear? Okay. Now what? Now it will be what? That quite simple. It will be now for this entry it will be 1 by 7 plus, this means minus of 11 by 28. Yes, as you can see, R3 multiply with this thing. Okay, now this will be here we have a 0. So this means 0 plus 11 multiply 7 divided by 7 by 4. So it will be just 4. Okay, this is done. Now for R1. So this means 1 this minus 2 times of this. So 1 plus 11 by 2. Now 0 minus 2 times of this. So 1 by 2. Now 0 minus what? 7 by 2. Okay, clear? Okay, this is done. Now for this R1 plus R2 I have to add these only. Okay, so let me do it over here. R1 plus R2. Okay, R1 plus R2. So it will be, let me first of all simplify things. So this will be 13 by 2. 13 by 2. Okay. And this will be minus 3 by 7 minus 1 to 1 by 28. So it will be 28 minus 12 minus 1 to 1. This will be minus of 33133 by 28. Yes, if I am doing correct, then it will be this thing. Okay. Now minus 3 by 7 minus 11 square will be 1 to 1 and 28 you will have this thing. So this will be minus 133. So minus 133 by 28. Okay. Now the other thing. So 28 4 minus 11. So it will be minus of 7 by 28. This means minus 1 by 4. Yes. Minus 1 by 4. Okay. Minus 1 by 4. So far so good. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now. Okay. So 133. You all know that what? That 7 1 7. It will be 63 and 9. So it will be just 63. So 19 times this. Okay. So 19. It will be 19 and this will be 4. Okay. So far so good. Okay. I hope that it is clear. Now for this operation, I have to just add. So add this and this, you will have minus 19 by 4. Okay, so 13 by 2 minus 19 by 4 will give you 426 minus 19. And this will be what? Very simple. This will be a 7 by 4. Okay, so 13 by 2 minus this will be, LCM will be 4. So it will be 26 and 19. So 7 by, just 7 by 4. Now add these. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. What you will have, this can be rewritten as this, and this means 1 by 4. That's it. 1 by 4. So it will be 1 by 4. Now minus 7 by 2 plus 11 by 4 will be what? As it will be 14 by 4. This means 11 minus 14 by 4 means minus 3 by 4. Yes, minus 3 by 4. Okay, so your A inverse will be this. Simple. Your A inverse will be this thing. Okay, so let me write over here. So A inverse, let me write over here. So I'm taking 1 by 4 from, as you can see, 1 by 4 is common. So this means 7, 1 minus 3. 7, 1 minus 3. Minus 19 minus 1, 11. Minus 19 minus 1, 11. Minus 11 minus 1, 7. Minus 11 minus 1, 7. So now B. 7 minus 5, 12. Okay. So from here, x will be what? Just multiply. So 1 by 4. 49 minus 5 and minus 36. So this will be what? As you can see, this will be 41. Yes, minus of 41, and this will be 8. Just 8. Okay, so 8. Now minus 19 multiplied 7 plus 5 plus 132. This thing. Okay, so now this will be what? 19 can be replaced as this thing. Multiply with 7. So 140 minus 7 means 133. Yes, 133. So this means minus 133 minus 133, and this will be what? This and this will give you 1. So minus of 1, and this will be just 4. 4. So far so good. Now minus 77, this entry will be minus 77 plus 5 plus, as you all know, 4, 1, 7, 8. This will be 84. Okay. Now, what it will be? So 77, 4, 3, 7. 7 plus 5 will be 12. 7 plus 5 will be 12. So 7 plus 5 will be 12. So you will have this. So this means 2, 1, 3. So your x will be 2, your y will be 1, your z will be 3. I hope that we got the correct answer. Okay, simple. So x is equals to 1, x is equals to 2, y is equals to 1, and z is equals to 3. Let me just verify one of the equations. Suppose I pick first. So 2 minus 1 plus 6. This will be what? As you can see, this will be 1, this will be 7. So we got the correct. So I hope that you understood how we approached, how we got our A inverse using row elementary operations. Okay, simple, very easy to do. Okay. Okay, I hope that it is clear to you. Very easy to perform these row operations. Clear? Now let us move to the next slide. Now this 15th problem. So we have to find the A inverse and then solve the system using this A inverse. Okay, so far so good. So the same approach we will do. Okay, so I am just leaving this for you, but let me just find the A inverse for you using row elementary operation, and then you have to just do this thing okay, just do this thing. Clear? Okay, here we do not have yet B. What is our B? So I think this will not be making sense without B. Okay, if this will not making sense without B, because we do not have B, so how we can solve it? So simply we just have to find the A inverse. So you have two ways to find A inverse. One is this determinant and adjoint of A. and another is elementary row operation. Elementary row operations. Okay. So let me just quickly do it for you for elementary row operations. So you just write your augmented matrix like this. 2 minus 3 5 3 2 minus 4 1 1 minus 2 1 0 0. Here you will have your identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Let me just make a little big augmented matrix so that I can manipulate things. Okay, so 2 minus 3 5 3 2 minus 4 1 1 minus 2. Okay, now let me make some more space to write my row operations. Okay, so the same thing I have to make, that I want this identity matrix to be here, and whatever I got here, it will be my inverse. Okay, so far so good. So the operation what I will be doing is quite simple. So first of all, I want 1 here. Okay, just divide by 2. Just divide by 2. So R1 or in a, okay, so just divide by 2, what you will get. So R1 will be R1 by 2. Okay, so R1 will be, or let me just write it like this. So this matrix, okay, clear? So let me just write like this. So R1, very simple, R1 will be R1 minus R3. Yes, this minus this, what you will get? So 2 minus 1 will give me 1, minus 3 minus 1 will give me minus of 4. Okay, this minus this means minus 3 minus 1 will give you minus 4. Now this minus this means minus, 5 minus minus 2 will give you 7. Now 1 minus this will give you 1, 0 this, and this you will get minus of 1. Simple. So first is this. So done. Now what? Now I want 0 here. So how will I get? Quite simple. So R2 will be R2 minus 3R1, and R3 will be R3 minus R1, just this. So 3 minus 3 times, okay. Using this, 3 minus 3 times, you will get 0. 2 minus 3 times of minus 4, you will get what? This will be plus 12, 14. It will be 14. Now minus 4 minus of 3 times of 7, you will have 21. So this will be minus of 25. Minus of 25. Clear? Now 0 minus 3 times of 1, you will have minus 3. This will be just 1. This will be what? It will be 0 R2 minus 3 times of R1, which will be just 3. So 3. Clear? Now what? Now, I hope that it is clear. Now, this is done. What about this R3? R3 is just R3 minus R1. So this minus this, 0. This minus this. So 1 minus minus, so 1 minus minus 4 will be 1 plus 4. This means 5. Minus 2 minus 7. Yes, R3 minus R1. This will be minus of 9. Minus of 9. 0 minus 1. Minus 1. 0 minus 0. 1 minus minus 1 will give you 2. So done. So 1 0 0. Now I want this as to be 1. So divide R2 by what? Divide R2, or by just dividing, let me just do it. I want just 1 here. Okay. So how can I get? So one thing is that I can do this. So I will get 1. So, but I'm not performing this. I will do what thing, that R2. Okay, so here it will be R3. Okay, R3 minus 3 times of R3 minus R2. Yes, so this means 3 times of R3, which is 5, which means 15 minus 14. 15 minus 14, you will have what? You will have your 1. Okay, so this will be 1. Simple. So minus 9 multiply with 3, minus of minus 25, you will have this. So this will be in 27. Now you will have just 2. Minus 2. So it will be just minus of 2. Clear? Okay. Now for this, minus 1 multiply with 3. Okay, minus of R2 means minus minus 3. So this will be minus 3 plus 3 means 0 here. Okay, 0. Now 3 times 0 minus 1. You will have just minus 1. Okay. 6 minus 3. You will have 3. Just 3. Okay, so far so good. Done? So it is done. Now I want 1 here. Sorry, I want 0 here. How I will going to get it? Quite simple. R3 will be R3 minus 5 R2. Yes, so 5 minus 5 times of 1 will give you 0. Minus 9 minus 5 times of minus 2 means this thing. So 10, it will be just 1. So plus 1. Simple. Now, minus 1 minus 5 times, so it will be just minus 1. So 0 minus 5 times of minus 1, so this will be just plus 5. So just plus 5. Now 2 minus 5 times of 3 means minus 13. So it will be 15 means minus of 30. Minus of 30, as you can see. Clear? So now I want these as to be 0. How can I make? Quite simple. This plus 2 times of this. So first of all, let me write this so it is clear. Now R2 will be what? R3. So 2 times of, or you can say R2 plus 2 times of R3, and R1 will be R1 minus 7 times of R3, like this. So first of all, I'll be doing this. R2, 0 plus 2 times, so you will get 0. 1, you will get 1. So minus 2 plus 2 times of 1, you will get 0. So it will be 0. For here, 0 minus, sorry, plus 2 times of R3, so it will be minus 2. So minus of 2. Minus 1 plus 2 times of R3 means 10. 10, so it will be plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. Now for this, 3 plus 2 times of minus 13, so it will be 13, so 26. 26, it will be minus of 24. So minus of 23. Minus of 23. Done. Now what about this? R1 will be R1 minus 7 R3. So one, this, okay. This, okay. Now 7 minus 7 times of 1, you will have 0. So this will be 0. Now 1 minus 7 times of R3, which is minus 1. So this will be 1 plus 7 means 1 plus 7 means 8. This will be 8. Okay. Now 0 minus 7 times of 5 means minus 35. Minus 35. So far so good. Okay. Now for this, it will be minus 1 minus of 7 times of minus 13 means this thing. So this means what? Minus 1 plus 21, 7. Okay, 7. So 91. Clear? It will be 91. So you will have what? So just 90. You will have 90. Okay, 90. So far so good. Okay. Now what I want? Now I want this has to be 0. Yes, I want this has to be 0. So it will be R1 will be R1 plus 4 times of R2. Yes, R1 plus 4 times of R2. It is done. Now 1 plus 4 times you will get 1. Minus 4 plus 4 times you will get 0. So this will be 0. Now 8 plus 4 times of this. So this means minus. So here it is. So 8 minus 8 you will have 0. So far so good. Minus 35 plus 4 times of 9 means 36. Okay. Means 36. So it will be just 1. So far so good. Now 90 minus 4 times of 23. So this means what? 12, 8, 9. So this means 90 minus 92. So it will be minus of 2. Okay. I hope that it is clear. Simple. So 12, 8, 9, 92. Okay. This is going to happen. Simple. I hope that it is simple. Okay. Now, so this means this will be your A inverse. Please do verify that A inverse is this or not. Okay. So let me just verify by using first column. So this and this multiply will give me 1. So 0 minus 6. Okay, 0. 0 plus 6 minus 3 minus 2 will give, and minus 5 will give me 0. Yes, indeed, I think we are getting the correct inverse. Okay, so this will be what? Your inverse of A. Okay, I hope that it is clear. So that's it for today. I hope that now you get somewhat familiar with this approach of finding A inverse using elementary row operation. Okay, so do whatever approach until you are not specified that what approach you want to make. Clear? So that's it for now. I hope that you understood the method, the approach. So thank you all. We will be back soon with the remaining, or I think we are done with this exercise 4.5. So we will be back with the more problems from this chapter, determinants, or with more theory. Okay. So thank you.